Let's see if this is working. Looks like it. All seems to be live. Let's see if I get the messages from all chats. I think I got you have video and audio, yeah. Always testing if everything is working because I don't stream that often, but welcome in the Crowley Bear. Everything seems to be working. Let's see if we can show some code. And I got some encoding overload for just a sec, but it's settled down as far as I can see. That seems to be stable now. Yes, so I was planning on doing some work on the Draw Doc plugin for OBS Studio. First, let's get it set up again. Don't need this one. OBS, we can make it its size that you can see, and then we should be able to get the draw doc in here. And if we close OBS and we start it again, it should be back at the same position. It stored everything correctly. Why do I get some encoding overload? That's only when it's compiling, I guess. Yeah, 0 dropped frames, but a few skipped missed frames due to rendering lag, encoding lag. Yeah. I have the feeling these buttons were a bit larger in the previous version of OBS, but that's something I can look at later. Hello, welcome on in, Panda Chess Tamil. Hello bro, love your vids. Big fan. I don't have that many videos, so what video do you love? I came to your last stream too. That has been a while. Let's see if we want to clear on a scene switch. So first make it this a bit less so that we can switch scenes faster. that is working, and then we in the draw source we want to have the front end event of a scene changed. Or do we want to handle that in the dock because that does front end stuff? Yeah, let's handle that here. I don't watch your videos, but I came to your stream and a lot of plugin yeah, a lot of plugin have my name, yeah. Your OBS setup is big, yeah. I try my best to get my OBS as good as possible and try different plugins and things like that. People like Hunter, Terrier Dart don't pop up on YouTube, you need to search them. I know Terrier Dart, Hunter, I'm not sure. Hey, welcome on in. Kia? Not sure. Kia. Not sure how you pronounce the name, but welcome on in. Let's see. In the draw dock, I think we want like a menu option in the configuration menu. If we add an extra option here, that should work just with the checkbox in front for clearing the drawing when switching scenes. Do we also want it in the properties of the draw source? Hey, welcome on in, EG0 or EGO. Good evening. So the draw source can, I think we need to do it on the draw source level. So that we first can do it in here. First make a setting in the properties. Hey, welcome in, TD. Does this work on... No, Streamlabs doesn't allow this. Streamlabs can't handle my plugins. So. Are you Scottish? No, I'm from the Netherlands, so... let's see, where do I want it? Near the clear button is good position. And it will be Boolean being position. That should work. How you made it? This is the music is played in virtual DJ, and it's the visualization is sent via NDI to my OBS. Customizing OBS too much leads to a lot of RAM usage. Any solution for it? RAM use. I would just disable or remove parts and see which parts are using the most. For example, if you do like a replay source, if you use the replay source plugin, then you can lose lots of memory, but most plugins don't use that much memory. Browser sources can take a bit of memory, but depends on what you load and how many browser sources you do. Welcome on, not Mr. Grimm. What are you up to? I'm working on the drop dock plugin at the moment. You're so smart to explain the steps, but you don't know whom to explain it. Can you say it like... the music, I play the music. I can show you. Does this have a... It's only... Yes, I play the music in Virtual DJ, and there I have it on auto mix, and I've just a list of songs, and then in Virtual DJ you can select a video rack, and then you can select the video effects to send NDI. And if you have an NDI plugin in your OBS, you can receive that effect. And this is the effect here. The first part I just crop off, and then it is shown in my OBS. Why not run your songs through Spotify? I have no paid subscription I have no subscription to Spotify, and I have all the songs locally on my computer, and with Virtual DJ it mixes the songs automatically together, so that's why I use that. The plugin used to get the NDI. I can put a link. This is that should be the one to receive the video. It's normally more used to send the video between different PCs, but you can also use it to send the video from my virtual DJ program to my OBS. So, let's see. Let's draw source here to play with it a bit. Let's see. We now have the checkbox clear on scene transition. Now I'll make some implementation for that. And if there's something you want explained about the code, feel free to ask. I understand not everybody here watching will understand the code, but it's fine. If you want something explained, just ask. Let's see. We need to do in the update call. We need in our struct we need an extra boolean. Clear on transition. I didn't call it clear on transition in the settings, right? How did I call it in the... Clear on scene transition, yeah. So that should be fine. If it's changed, we need to do something. Bye, Panda. Welcome on in, Desert Eyes. And the Wash. What is legend in OBS coding nowadays? I'm working on the draw doc and having an option that clears the drawing when you switch scenes. Any major additions to the Move plugin upcoming? Nothing major. in the pipeline at the moment? Are there specific things you want, or things like that? Hey, welcome on in, Lifesaver. Sings the Exceltor song. Yeah. Maybe I should add it to my stream as well, but no, it's something special for your stream. You can have it there. How do you keep motivated to code all these neat things for hours on end? It's always nice to create new things and create new toys for others to use, and seeing others use that gives me the motivation. Is it possible to have a replay user interface with multicam, same as vMix or use? I'm not sure how they have it, but I did multiple sports events with multiple cameras with replays in it. So in that case, I would have just one hotkey to trigger replays on multiple replay sources at the same time, so that I can, while playing the replay, switch between replay sources. So that is all possible, but I'm not sure what kind of user interface you want. If we want to clear, we want to add... Do we already have the front end here? No. We should have it in here, right? Not in here? Is it in here? Yeah, it's in here, but let's put it here. That should be fine. Will it find it now? You have a Discord server, right? I don't have an own Discord server, but you can find me on the OBS Discord and lots of other Discord servers I'm on. So if it's something about a plugin of mine, you can always just go to the OBS Discord and tag me in, go to the plugins and tools channel and tag me there, or just send me a direct message. You're everywhere. Not everywhere. I just tend to keep tabs on people who use my plugins, and thank you for merging my PR. I'm not sure I know which PR you mean, because I merged multiple PRs and things. What plugin was it? What kind of PR? Was it a translation? Was it oh, the shader filter and Walking Dead pixel shader example. Yeah, I only forgot to add it to the release notes because I wanted to get a fix out for OBS 31.1 fast for shader filter. I rushed the release and I didn't put it in the release notes. I was coding here, a front end event. Let's go at event callback. That is the one I need. The data is just data. Now I'm over here because for whatever reason my name on YouTube hasn't updated yet. Yeah, it's fine. I read about SRT stuff, more important. Yeah, there are some fixes and things for that in the 31. Yeah. But the thing I needed to update OBS shader filter for was the improvement that was done in OBS to not calculate the vertex shader every time, and so use a cached version of that, but that doesn't work for the effects files in OBS shader filter that have a different vertex. So, or we're using that. What is your most used plugin that you didn't code but use yourself? That I use myself is the most the thing I use. Stroke Low Shadow would be one that I use myself that I did not code. Because I can show you that here, because it will be something like this. Thank you for making several essential OBS plugins. Been a huge user of your plugins in esport tournaments, and I could see an industry-ready OBS you being by the side. Yeah. One day, chat. One day we'll get Source Record to work with NVenc New. Does Source Record not work with NVenc New? I think, as far as I know, Source Record works with every encoder that is installed in OBS. So if you have like a AV1 encoder available or an NVenc encoder available, they should all work. It crashes OBS for whatever reason. At the moment it starts, or when it stops, or just random in between, or... Let's see, this has to be... like this. That should be... yeah, just let's avoid private data. The clear function does already enter the graphics and does clear. That should be fine. Sometimes it just corrupts the recording. One thing you have to keep in mind when using source record and other things is that your PC might not be able to handle to start all recordings at the same moment. So if you have multiple source records and you're recording with OBS itself or streaming, that's also encoding, then I would advise starting them up one by one manually, so that they don't have to interfere. You're on a GTX 1650. That cannot do that much encodes. That's a bit of an older card. Make sure if we destroy that we also do this. Let's move this up. That should fix that compiling error. Let's try clear. It's cleared. Let's try. Do you do weddings? No. Do you do streamer bot plugins? I don't. I code a little bit in streamer bots, but that was only to make like I have a button on my Stream Deck that shows me how many downloads there are of my plugins. So that's a button I coded to get that from the OBS forum and from GitHub and count it all up. I was messing with Tom because he does streamer bot stuff. Ah, yeah. The dopamine button, yeah, it's kind of like that. It's at the moment my plugins have been downloaded 6.6 million times, something like that. Let's see. I don't like that it clears after the transition. That's what we want. We don't have any other signals, right? No. Casual 6.6 million flags, yeah. I could count more because I didn't count the 8 plugins, for example, that I made, so yeah. And that would add another like almost 2 million. Where did I learn to code? I learned to code when I was in primary school. No, I was like 8 years old when I started with coding, and that was just changing things in existing code in QBasic. Yeah, Basic is where I started in, and then after that I've always been coding and studied coding. My most used plugin, it's the Move plugin, by far. Let me check. Do use, yeah. Does it show? Yeah, I did all the basic programming. I did the QBasic, GW Basic, the Visual Basic. I've done them all, but I have not done Basic in a long while. But yeah. Can I sort by downloads here? No. If you go to the plugins and you sort by downloads, then my move is the highest of mine. But if you want my plugins, you can sort by rating, and then there are a few of mine there. I think you should rebrand Draw to Excel Draw. Yeah, I've heard it before, yeah. Let's see. I remove the callback on destroy. That should be fine. With the rise of AI coding, do you still think it's worth to learn to code? Yes. Because if nobody is checking the AI code, and it's all a big mess, the code, and full of vulnerabilities and things like that, if you don't know how to correct it or what to look for, it can lead to very bad code, AI. So it needs someone to verify that. And so the kind of work of a programmer is going to change, because the boring typing out of large parts of codes that you can just hand over to the AI, and that does it fine. But the all the interesting parts are still there. That won't go away very fast. This is there. This one is removed. Then I need to add an option in the menu. Let's see. Okay. There should be a menu somewhere in this document. These are the tool menus, the cursor. Let's do it somewhere here. And it's an add action. This is a fun ID. Oh, the rebrand draw to Excel draw. Yeah. Let's reuse this one. And the setting. Was called clear transition. Then we should copy this part. That should be fine. Yeah. I think we might need a separator somewhere. Let's see how I edit. This can be removed. Let's try that again. Let's see if I get a menu item now. This one. Maybe I want to do it after the cursor. Yeah, makes more sense. Here before the separator. Let's see. It's enabled here. It's enabled here. If I disable it here, it should be disabled here as well. That is working. Disabling it here. Yeah. What other changes do I have here? That's fine. That can make sure you also see translation edits. Menu item edits. Put an extra line here. Just make it a bit more readable. Hey, welcome on in, Just Focus. What you working on today? I'm working on the draw doc, and I'm at the moment adding a feature that allows you to clear the drawing at the moment of scene transition. If I want to learn to code now, what in your opinion should I start with? What will be the most relevant for the future? I mean coding languages. In my opinion, most coding languages work the same. I don't have many trouble switching languages. It's just a bit of syntax that's different. If you know the basics of coding, that's more important than knowing different languages. And for if you want to start to learn to code, mostly it works best when you have a project you're interested in doing, and then finding the language that that works for that the best for you. For example, if you want something changed in OBS, start making changes in OBS or a plugin. If you want, for example, a Stream Deck plugin, then you can do that in JavaScript or C. Or if you want an OBS plugin, it can be C, C++, it can be Rust, it can be whatever. So yeah, it is more important that you have something like a project you are passionate about to start coding, then it's important what language you start in. Hey, Excel draw as in drawing on an OBS projector. Yeah, I can show you, because I need to test now anyway. So the draw plugin gives you a doc here, and it's called draw, and it allows you to draw. And what I'm working now on is the feature to clear on scene transition. And if that's not enabled and you switch scenes, it should stay there, the drawing. Then you still can use the clear button to clear, but the automatic clearing is only when you enable this, and then when you switch scenes it clears. Yeah, my PC had a difficult time. It says it reconnected. Let's see if it's online again. Interesting. YouTube says I'm still live. Yeah, YouTube came back, but I was thanking you for making this plugin. Yeah, you're welcome. But why is Twitch not recovering? Nothing overload? Let's see if that recovers. And we're back. Yeah, I hope so. But my PC is not liking something. Why is this? Now it feels stable again. Now I restarted Firefox, and now my PC seems a bit more stable. I've got no drop frames for the last few seconds, so no missed frames. So it was, I blame it all on Firefox. Let's see. YouTube is live. Other YouTube is live. Twitch is live. Good enough for me. Let's see. I made changes here. I committed them. Let's see if they build on GitHub. That should be in here, and it built without any issues, so that's a good thing. Let's see. I'm looking for another drop plugin, so it comes at a great time finding out about this. You don't need a dock. There are other options as well. You can open it as a window or things like that. If you check here, you can open it full screen or windowed, and if it's windowed, then you can even minimize OBS and still have the window open where you can draw. Why is it giving me 3 dots? It should easily a button. Because when I go here, it gives the clear button. Here it gives just 3 dots, but still the clear button. Interesting. Let's clear hotkey, not what I'm looking for. Toolbar action. Clear. Clear. That is just translated like that. I can have that window in the background of my game. That's perfect. Great. Good to hear. Why did I lose frames again? So far it even looks more ideal than the whiteboard plugin. I had the open projector for that to work. Yeah, this is kind of like a projector, so it should work. But I'm still dropping frames. So I think the Twitch app keeps telling me there's a network error, prompting me to reload the stream even though I still hear audio. Yeah, there's something strange. Let me check. I think I'm gonna call the stream there because something is not working. I will see you guys another time.